Let's talk the housing market in Chattanooga for a minute because Jason Carr is back on the show with us with Onward Chattanooga. Great to see you.
Well, as always.
So, real estate is a supply and demand, inventory driven practice, right?
It is.
So you can't buy a house unless there are houses to sell. So it's really important that people, when they are listing their home, have the right realtor to list with.
That is correct. That's one of the main things. And, we're needing some more listings for our team. And that's what we want to talk about today is, the opportunity to list with us and what we supply for you.
Okay, I want to talk about that a little bit because I have a sister-in-law who she has a condo on the water in New England, put it on the market. It should have sold like this. It didn't. There were just some frustrations there.
Yeah.
And what she learned in hindsight was, gee, I wish I had asked fill in the blank. So it's great for you to sit here and say, oh, come list with us, but you really want people to know the why.
Correct.
Behind it.
Yes, and we take the time, we come out, we discuss with you, the appearance of the house, what needs to be done, anything from landscaping to painting. We have people that we can refer you to do that, and what's going to get you the most money out of your house.
How about the importance of marketing it?
Marketing is a big factor. We're not one that just comes in, sticks a sign in the yard, and just hopes somebody comes and buys it. Mm-hmm. I have a system that we use. They do all of my online marketing, send out postcards, thank you letters. I mean, they go all out for me.
Typical contract on a listing is what, 3 months? Is that typically what you sign for? Or
we do 6 months.
6 months,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's part of the conversation, the days of, oh, I'll just throw my house on the market and have 4 offers in 2 days, that's ended.
That is gone. Average day on the market right now is about 50 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you are listing someone's house with Onward, you first go to see the house yourself?
Unless we've been there before. Just for instance, if I sold you your house and you call me and say, hey, we're ready to list again, we pretty much know the house, so we can run our comps right then. And when we come out to meet with you, we can give you those numbers. But if it's a house that we've never been to, yes, we like to do what we call a 2-step process. First come out, interview the house itself, and then go back to the office, run our comps, and come back and meet with you. And
ask anybody who's ever sold a house and they'll tell you it's just a horrible experience because you have to keep your house totally spotless. Inevitably somebody wants to come see it right when you're in the middle of cooking some horrible messy meal,
Right.
all the things.
Yeah.
So is that where it's really important to have an honest relationship with the realtor to be able to say, look, I just cannot show my house on blank day of the week?
It is, and when we get that situation, we usually talk with you about, okay, if you can't do it right now, could you do it 2.5 hours from now, 3 hours from now? Would that work? We want to get that buyer in there because it might be an out-of-town buyer that has to leave to go back home tomorrow.
Fair.
So, we'll talk with the other agent, find out what's the situation is, and then try to come up with a solution.
Talk to me too about the importance of the team at Onward, because you have, I think, some agents who are buyer's agents and some agents who are seller's agents. Is that correct?
No, not no more.
Okay.
When we was with Mark,
it was that way.
It was that way. You was either a buyer's agent or a selling agent. Now, the team got together and they want to be able to do both.
Okay.
And the reason is if I'm working with you as a seller, I've got your best interest in my hand now. We've came up with that relationship. Why not continue that relationship with buying your home as well? Because I already know what you want, what you're looking for, and that way the buyer or seller doesn't get confused. Oh, I need to call Jason to list my house, but Bethany is
I see. That
my
makes a lot
buyer's
of sense.
agent. Yeah.
The importance of staging, is that critical?
Oh yes, big time. Especially a lot of people, they don't have that vision of what a house could look like. So we like to, get some furniture in there if we can, or rearrange your furniture where it makes the rooms look bigger, more open. And
Does it ever happen, Jason, where, not to get into the weeds on this, but if you are, say you were helping me sell my house, so you're my agent to sell, But is it possible that you might have another client who's come on who might want to buy, and you could bring the buyer to me, or is that taboo?
No, we can do that. In that situation, the way we handle it is, if I'm representing you, I will bring in either Stacy, Bethany, or Jeff and let them represent the buyer.
Okay.
That way we still don't have, we still have that relationship between us, and I don't have to facilitate between
Okay.
both parties.
So, in terms of getting people to you if they want to list their house with you at Onward, do they call the office and say, hey, this is what I'd like to do, and then you send somebody out?
Yes, they can either call the office or our team phone number, or my personal phone number's out there everywhere, so give me a call.
Okay. They're never going to hurry you either at Onward Chattanooga, but if you've got a deadline you're working against, anything like that, you'll let them know what's most important to you, and then they'll help you, and pricing is critical too.
Pricing is the most important part of it.
If
We
you
don't
wanna
want
move
to be way over market value, and that's why we come out, we give you great comps.
Okay, then here's where you will find them. It's Onward Chattanooga. You heard him mention when Mark was here, it used to be Mark Height team, and Mark would end all of his emails with Onward, so that's why they renamed it when he died. 280-1164, onwardchattanoogahomes.com. Thank you.
Thank you.